Nope. Nope. Nope, sorry guys. Even you Trump supporters, nope. Hey man, President Trump, dude. President Trump. That's why I'm wearing this hat, y'all. President Trump, it's happened already. You already won. You don't need to do that. You don't need to do that. You already won. Congratulations. I hope Trump does a good job. We need him to do a good job.
And look, anything to capture imagination.
I have to come to terms with President Trump. That already happened. Whoops. You don't need to DDoS me, idiots. The authenticity of it. Can you hear anything? Do you hear?
Do you hear me?
If you like, Katie McGinty went down to defeat.
Okay.
And in Missouri, let's take a look at another hold. Roy Blunt.
Intergalactic planetary, intergalactic planetary, intergalactic planetary, planetary, intergalactic, another dimension, another dimension, another dimension, another dimension. Intergalactic planetary, planetary, intergalactic.
Guys, Trump supporters, you won, dude. President Trump. President fucking Trump, man. Congratulations. Let's look at what President Trump promised. Trump's campaign promises. Trump's top 10 campaign promises. Let's make sure he does it, man. If he's going to be our president, let's have him do a fucking good job. Shut up. Build a wall. Make Mexico pay for it. Okay, Trump. Build that wall. There are some that hear this is going to be 1,200 miles from Brownsville, El Paso, 30 foot high. And listen, I know you can do that. Okay? Mexico will pay for it. Even though Mexico laughed at you. Yeah, I mean, you're going to make Mexico pay for it, right? We're going to get a Mexican-built wall. Okay, cool. Promise number 2. Temporarily ban Muslims from entering the United States. Trump called for a total and complete shutdown of all Muslims entering the United States. This is what the people voted for. This is what all the scared white men and women voted for. Let's ban all Muslims from entering the United States. Trump called for it. Okay, ban all Muslims. Okay, until our country's representatives can figure out what's going on. Apparently Trump can't figure out what's going on. He has no idea.
Feel the power of Shao Kahn.
Okay, bring the manufacturing jobs back. Okay, let's do it. I want all those manufacturing jobs back. Bring them all back. You know what's funny is that Trump takes money from Saudi Arabia. Well, so does Clinton. They're both fucking taking money. But Trump uses cheap Chinese steel, and he says, I use the cheap Chinese steel instead of the American stuff because I can. Because there's tax loopholes. Because it's cheaper. But no, he wants to bring manufacturing jobs back. But he doesn't buy American steel. He buys Chinese steel for his stupid fucking buildings. Okay, bring your manufacturing jobs back. Even though that makes you a hypocrite since you bought Chinese steel for your fucking buildings. Anyways, impose tariffs on goods made in China and Mexico. Okay, sounds great. Just fucking start a trade war. It costs thousands of jobs. That's great. Do it. You know what's happening right now? Do you know what's happening to the... Look. Because Trump is about to win.
Nothing.
Trump, the fucking peso just took a shit. Mexican peso falls to a record low. The lowest percent. Didn't I retweet that? That's funny. The peso was always shit. It was. The peso's fucking worthless. Alright, anyway, we're negotiate because there's so much goddamn corruption over there. Renegotiate or withdraw from the North American Free Trade Agreement. Okay, make sure he does that. Withdraw from that. Full repeal of Obamacare. No more health care. Replace it with a market-based alternative since that worked so well in the past. The profit motive. Everybody knows the profit motive takes care of people. Everybody knows making money off of your medical condition works. Okay. Renegotiate the Iran deal. Okay, fuck Iran, apparently. Alright, so he's going to renegotiate that deal. And leave Social Security as it is. Not fix it. Okay, cut taxes. Hey, that sounds good. You know, that sounds great. I'd love for Trump to cut taxes. I actually pay more taxes than Trump does. You know that? Bomb or take the oil from ISIS. Okay, let's destroy them. Alright, so Trump's going to destroy ISIS. He's going to renegotiate the Iran deal. He's going to repeal health care. He's going to withdraw from the North American Free Trade Agreement. He's going to impose tariffs. And he's going to build a wall and temporarily ban Muslims. Didn't he say day one? Let's see. Trump day one. Trump day one says... Here's everything Donald Trump has promised to do on his first day as president. I will repeal every single Obama executive order. I will eliminate every unconstitutional executive order. I will repeal Obamacare day one on Trump's website. He's less bullish, promising only to ask Congress on day one to repeal Obamacare. I'm going to end the war on coal. I'm going to remove criminal, illegal immigrants from this country. Has promised to do this in the first hour, day one, before the wall. So I guess he's going to build that army. You need to build a law enforcement army in order to take more than 10 million, 11 million people out of the country. We need to build the new SS, I guess. Okay, so he's going to do that. Okay, cool. Why is this not over 270 yet?
Rock Center, and NBC News projects when all the votes are counted that Hillary Clinton will win the state of Maine, and she will get 3 of the 4 electoral votes there. They allocate them differently in Maine, but there's the raw vote count, 309,289.
Hillary wins Maine.
45. So,
let's go to the result here. Maine, 48 to 45.
Map there to 218 to the
218
for Donald Trump. Neither still in reach of the 270.
245. What just happened?
Presidency. All right, Steve,
I thought it was 264. Why is it 245?
Good to see you. A campaign veteran. How will Democrats, assuming Hillary Clinton loses here, where will the finger pointing be?
Well,
finger pointing.
You don't really know where to begin. I mean, first off, you will have the Democratic Party out of power with all three houses, the Senate, the Congress, very weak bench, a massive repudiation personally of Secretary Clinton by the electorate. It will have been a close election.
Hillary Clinton was the wrong candidate.
Power here, and right away, they're going to have
She
to
destroyed Bernie. Her and her DNC cronies, the Democratic Party cronies, destroyed Bernie. The popularist vote did not come out. They did not come out. Nobody is going to stand in line for hours and hours and hours for Hillary Clinton. They hate her. They hate her. Nobody hated Obama. It was exciting. He was the first African American president. Yes, we can. He had all the millennials on his side. He was going to change everything. He even got white people to vote for him. Unlike Hillary Clinton. Hillary Clinton could not get white people to vote for her because they hate her. The proof is right here. White men, 63% margin. White women, 52% margin. Whites, 18 to 29, 48% margin. Whites, 30 to 44, Trump. Whites, 45 to 64, Trump. Whites, 65 and older, Trump. Latinos, Hillary. Latinos, Hillary. Latinos, Hillary. All others, Hillary. Blacks, Hillary. Latinos, Hillary. White men and white women, Trump.
This hall to know, and I want every person across the country who supported Hillary to know, that your voices and
She didn't even come out.
Means so much to her and to Tim and to all of us.
She can't even come out herself.
We're so proud of you. And we are so proud of her. She's done an amazing job, and she is not done yet. So thank you for being with her. She has always been with you.
Hillary Clinton said this guy, this poor guy.
Let's get those votes counted, and let's bring this home. Thank you so much for all of you have done. You are in all of our hearts. Thank you.
Campaign Chairman John Podesta addressing the crowd gathered at the Jacob Javits Center on behalf of Hillary Clinton, saying every vote should count. We can wait a little longer, and essentially telling the crowd to go home. It's not going to happen tonight. There will be no speeches tonight. Andrea Mitchell.
She's not going to talk tonight.
What I was
Go home, he said.
a bit ago.
Hillary Clinton's campaign just told all of her supporters to go home. That says it there. It's over. It's over. President Donald Trump. It's over.
That he is not qualified to hand the nuclear codes. That he is not qualified to run our military.
Oh, no, he's qualified. No, he's getting those codes. He's getting those codes. I actually know the nuclear codes. The nuclear codes are 000 000 000. I'm not joking. That was the nuclear codes. The nuclear codes was 000 000 0000. You want to know why? Because the nuclear codes don't matter. You have to turn keys simultaneously. You thought I was lying. Is somebody in chat? Really, Joe? No, really. The nuclear codes during the Cold War, when we were at the verge of using them, was 000 000 0000. Of course. course, because you're not going to get access. You don't have the machine to launch the codes and press 0000. You got to turn the fucking keys. Look at everybody go home.
Now the burden will likely fall on Secretary Clinton here to commence the process where we transfer power peacefully in this country. And that begins with a concession phone call. And the first person who will address Donald Trump in the next hours is Mr. President-elect, who matters, is Secretary Clinton.
Oh!
I think the choreography, the ritual,
I can't wait!
there have been...
I can't wait for Donald Trump's victory speech. Oh my God, I can't wait. It's going to be so fucking awesome. Donald Trump's victory speech is going to be so fucking awesome. He is going to come out there and be like, this is going to be huge. We're going to attack Giner. We're going to bring all the jobs back from Giner. From Giner. And we're going to ban all the Muslims. And we're going to deport all the Mexicans. We're going to build the wall. And Mexico is going to what? Pay for it. But you know what? He's going to come out and he's not going to mention the wall. He's not going to mention Mexico paying for the wall. He's not going to mention banning foreigners. He's not going to mention anything. Because he lied.
Feel the power
He's not going to do.
Shao Kahn.
He's not going to do any of those things. He's not. I'm telling you now, he's not. So, let's talk about good things about Donald Trump now, since he's our president. Good things about Donald Trump. Well,
Too easy.
Donald Trump, he isn't, Donald Trump doesn't read very much. He goes with his gut instinct. And that worked really well. You remember? With Bush. Donald Trump admits he doesn't read books, doesn't have time to read books. He goes with his instincts. He said that. I go with my instincts. I'm busy, do a lot of things. So, he hasn't been a politician for 30-some years. So I guess you could call him an outsider. But if being a politician, what is the negative for being a politician? People think, well, if you're a politician, you lie a lot, you say what people want to hear, and you don't really, and you have a big ego, and you don't really want, you don't really have the people's interests in mind, or you want power. You lie a lot, that's a politician, right? Well, Donald Trump lies 70 to 90% of the time. So, in my opinion, Donald Trump has been a better politician telling his people what they want to hear than even Clinton had. Clinton's a shitty politician. Shitty. Well, that's it. I don't really have much else to say, so I'll probably end the stream now, because we already know.
The United States sometime before midnight. That hasn't happened. So, you know,
I also want to point out for you, the people are very scared. You can see it in their eyes. I mean, they're upset, but one person was talking about he thinks like Nazi Germany is coming back. I just spoke with an African American who is very, very scared when looking at the police brutality that's been happening under President Obama, how much worse it's going to get under President Trump.
Nazi Germany is not coming back.
There's a lot of people who are visibly, in their face and their body language, very scared at what's going to come next.
No.
Maybe Barack Obama should call the Baltimore protesters thugs again. And while he lets peaceful protesters get their heads cracked.
No.
Maybe that'll help.
Okay, Jordan, let's...
Not the ability to do it. We're all just, I think everybody is trying to figure out how does that going
Well,
to
they
work.
all are going to have they have an R by their
Let me
name.
quickly
What
make
does that
another
mean?
projection, and it is the state of Alaska. NBC.
Another projection, state of Alaska.
Will win in the state of Alaska. 3 elections.
Donald Trump wins Alaska.
But does not get into the 270. Here's how it shakes out in Alaska: 54% to 37. Trump over Clinton right now in Alaska.
65, 66, 67, 68.
It inches
268.
closer, but not quite there. 248, 218 for Hillary
248.
Clinton. And look at that map, a sea of red, with Illinois kind of breaking it up there in the middle.
A sea of red. Red, 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 red.
Leads in Pennsylvania.
Red, red wine.
Wisconsin. She does lead in Minnesota.
You make me feel so fine.
You know,
Pennsylvania is about to go red too.
those 4
Michigan is red, dude. You idiot.
Well, Kevin Tibbles is in.
Trump already won Michigan.
Some of the votes there for us, or the people around.
Oh shit.
Kevin?
Trump's winning Pennsylvania. I told you. I told you.
This has just been such an
Michigan. He's winning Michigan. He's winning every goddamn state. Wow, Trump is fucking amazing. What the fuck? He destroyed Hillary. Trump destroyed Hillary. Everybody thought Hillary was gonna win. I remember Huffington Post they took it down. Those fuckers took it down. Hillary had a like 92% winning. 92% chance that she wins. Oh my god. I wish I could show you. Those smug idiots.
Reminds me of the Cubs last week, to be honest with you. I mean, how many innings is this thing gonna go tonight, Lester?
And then
Wow, 4 points. Trump won 4 points. No, I meant Gary Johnson won 4 points. Well, 3.4. Gary Johnson, 4 points in Michigan. Gary Johnson took votes away from Hillary Clinton. She needed those votes. Libertarian. So people that hate Hillary, people that hate Donald, they protest voted. They protest voted, and they protest voted Gary Johnson. And those protest votes cost Clinton the election. Or Michigan at least. So then we come over here. Gary Johnson. 200,000. If you gave Hillary 200,000 to her 4,462,000, she would have won Florida. Gary Johnson spoiled Hillary in Florida. Gary Johnson spoiled Hillary in Michigan. Gary Johnson spoiled Hillary in Pennsylvania. Because it's 2 points for Gary Johnson when Hillary needed 1 point. Gary Johnson spoiled Hillary in North Carolina. 6, 7, 8, 9. That would give her 50. She probably wouldn't have won North Carolina, actually. I don't see any Jill Stein. Jill Stein did not win anywhere. Or, I mean, not win, but she didn't even show up.
All too easy.
in any of these areas. Or maybe she did, but they're not showing it. They're just showing the top 3. If we go to full Florida results, less than a percentage point in Florida. Or we'll look at Pennsylvania, which Clinton desperately needed. Clinton would not have won without Pennsylvania while losing Florida. She lost Florida. So less than a percentage point. I don't know who Darrell Castle is. Constitution. Ohio. Wow. Clinton. Wow. Donald fucking destroyed. You know what's funny is that Donald didn't spend anything. Nobody would even campaign with Donald. Republicans wouldn't even campaign with Donald. Paul Ryan refused to be seen with Donald. John McCain refused to be seen with Donald. And Donald Trump didn't even have to spend much money. Wow. When you think about how much money Donald spent versus Hillary spent, his win is amazing. She spent like $400 million. Oh, okay. It's a lot closer than I thought. Never mind. Money raised. $1.3 billion. To 795. Wow. Usually, but it's still surprising because usually the Republicans have a huge number compared to the Democrats. Wow. Oh, there it is. Cash on hand. Clinton had so much more money than Trump. So much more money. On hand. Total donations to each campaign. Obama got a lot of donations. Clinton, below that. Romney, not much. Trump, Romney, no. Bernie raised $234 million. Compare Bernie's $234 million to Hillary's $1.3 billion and Trump's $800 million. Money moves this country. Money moves politics. Bernie was never going to be the candidate. Because he had no money. Got no goddamn money. If you ain't got no money, you ain't going to win. Cruz ain't got no money. 92 million, ain't got no money. Jeb Bush, low energy Jeb Bush.
Of Shao Kahn.
Little Marco Rubio. Alright guys, it's time to give Trump his due diligence. Trump wins. Everybody celebrate. You want to know why? Do you want to know why? Because Trump goes hard, y'all.
Feel the power of Shao Kahn.
Thank you for sitting down with me. Were you ever bullied?
No, I wasn't.
Has it happened that somebody has done something to you to wound you?
I try and unwound myself.
I feel like you're trying to get out of bounds.
I go hard. I go hard. If I was off, I would not have gotten this hard. I go hard. I go hard. I go hard.
I'm familiar.
Yes, I say sit down, everybody. Who they don't sit down, they refuse to sit down. They don't sit down. Sit down, everybody. Who they don't sit down, they refuse to sit down. They don't sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. They refuse to sit down. entertain. And money, and money, and money, and money, and money, money, money. I don't look back and say I wish I didn't do this or that. I'm not stupid, it's a fact. I never had a drink. The thing against me in trouble is the retweet. More killer than the tweet. I retweet, I respond to what they did to me. I don't fight back, it's not a one-way street. I go hard. I go hard. If I was soft, I would not have gotten this far. I go hard. I go hard.
I go hard.
Yes, hard.
Mr. Trump, some have suggested that you refuse to release your tax returns because of your extreme privacy concerning your hobbies.
Yes.
So, can you confirm or deny this list of personal pastimes?
Yeah, I guess so.
Fingerboarding, Minecraft, podiatry, hacky sack, balloon animal, breeding cats, CrossFit,
Waste of time.
coloring, doing Zumba, water polo, playing tuba,
You are
spray
nothing.
tan, driving Uber, putting together a bed frame from IKEA.
Waste of time.
Waste of time.
Sequencing the entire human genome.
Waste time. Waste of 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 time.
Well, yo-ho. It's gonna be a throwdown.
I go hard. I go hard. I go hard.
Familiar.
I go hard.
Everybody, and they don't sit down, they refuse to sit down. They don't sit down, sit down, everybody, and they don't sit down, they refuse to sit down. They don't sit down. Sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down. They refuse to sit down, they don't sit down. If I don't go all the way, if I don't win, it will be a mistake, a complete waste of energy. And money, and money, and money, and money, and money.
Money, money, money! I'm not stupid. Wait, what? What? We're having a moment here. What did he just say? What did he just say?
And money, and money, and money, and money, and money, money, money. I don't look back and say I wish I didn't do this or that. I'm not stupid, it's a fact. I never had a drink.
What? I never had a drink? Trump does not drink alcohol. Oh, wow. I did not know that. That is unfortunate. Let's all get to know our new president, Donald Trump. 15 facts you didn't know about Donald Trump. He's never smoked cigarettes. He has never drank alcohol or done drugs. I actually respect that. He wakes up, looks in the mirror, he looks different. What? Star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame that somebody wrecked. Trump is the only presidential campaign candidate with his own board game. Trump has a board game. Parker Brothers board game. I'm back and you're fired. You're fired, America. You're fired. You know what? I actually want to play this. I want to play this for stream. Amazon. Let's Amazon Donald Trump's board game. Oh my God. $68. Fuck. Discontinued by the manufacturer. These are going to be grabbed up so fucking quick. So fucking quick. Can't afford that. Is this the same Donald Trump? The man is on his own money. Baby, when I say the man has his own money, he has his own money. I'm joking, y'all. Trump the game. He has his own money. Holy fucking shit. Oh, we buying this. We buying this. You're fired. But I gotta know which is a better version. Is this the same game? I want the one with the Trump money. I want the Trump money. I go hard.
The thing against me and trouble is the retweet. More killer than the tweet. I retweet, I respond to what they did to me. I don't fight back. It's not a one-way street.
I go hard. I go hard. 5.3 out of 10.
Suggested that you refuse to release your tax returns because of your extreme privacy concerning your hobbies.
Yes.
So,
Add to cart.
personal pastimes?
Yeah, I guess so.
I'm buying this shit now before it gets sells out. Boom! Order placed.
Waste of time.
While you're sequencing the entire human genome.
Waste of time.
Cytosine.
Waste of time.
Guanine.
Waste of time.
Adenine.
Waste of time.
Thymine.
Waste of time.
All the means.
Waste of time.
Well, yo-ho.
It's gonna be a throwdown in November. Whoever sings the best will be the winner. The winner. Remember that you can hear the other tracks here.
To vote for president, just bang your head against your desk or argue with your friend or a stranger in the comments of a YouTube video. Now have a great day and a great life, free of with your friend. To vote for president,
You can hear the other tracks here.
to vote for president, just bang your head against your desk or argue with your friend or a stranger in the comments of a YouTube video. Now have a great day and a great life, free of sorrow and strife. 25, fake knife, wife, life, Schneegel Mike.
Good evening.
Well, first of all, it's good to be with you, and thank you, everybody.
This is it. Your last chance to make an impression. So, let's make it count.
Okay. We know we've got lots of work to do.
Let's do this in B flat minor.
A lot of people thought that Colorado was a battleground state. That's really the only state she won that was a battleground state. What states did...
He choked. He choked. He goes around and talks about cheers. I would work with our allies in the Middle East. That's the only way we're going to keep the peace.
Okay. So sad. It's a catastrophe. So gay, so gay.
Can everyone achieve the American dream? Or should we sign up for my Ponzi scheme?
We are gonna go.
Okay, so in the swing states, how many did Clinton win and how many did Trump win? The swing states were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 swing states. Trump wins 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of the swing states. Clinton wins 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, Wisconsin hasn't been called yet, New Hampshire hasn't been called yet, and Michigan hasn't been called yet. Could Clinton... Shit. Oh! Oh, shit! He just passed it! It's over!
In the same week, we saw the end of daylight saving time, so none of us is getting enough sleep right now. At least on this Savannah, I was going to say the morning papers are probably being produced even as...
It's over!
We'll hear a lot of talk about Brexit.
Yes.
And drawing the comparison.
Wait, what?
Well, on a couple of levels. I mean, first,
I thought it was over.
Brexit was a complete rejection of
Was Wisconsin... Did Wisconsin get called? Did Wisconsin... That's it.
Congratulate the people who work with him. I don't know what he's going to say about Hillary Clinton, but he may say something disparaging, but I think not. I think he will now segue into, he's going to apparently have lunch with President Obama next week, because President Obama said that he's going to meet with the winner next week. So let's see. I think maybe he's going to turn a new page. Maybe he's not.
Oh shit! He's gonna have prison. He's gonna have dinner with Obama. I wonder what the white supremacists think of that. Trump is gonna come on stage. Oh my god, I can't wait! I can't wait! Oh my god, I can't wait!
Thanks, guys.
Okay.
very easy to think of names that are better than Trump, not the names that are worse. It's hard.
Right. So like flying squirrel. Hashtag flying squirrel for president. I'm unemployed now as the chief strategist of the Hillary Clinton campaign. Again, apologies on my part. But who could be better?
Holy shit.
Now we got to do this. And so...
Shaminar!
I take no joy in this whatsoever. I'm sure they won't believe me, and then they'll be more mad at us for doing this thing. But it has to be. I think that we can now
Hillary Clinton, the worst candidate in American history.
The guys from back in the day, Tippecanoe and Tyler too were. But she lost to a guy named Barack Hussein Obama. And you forget, I covered it, man. I covered it day in, day out. And so many people said there is no way in the world a black guy is going to be elected president in America. And now you see the level of racism that's out there in the Trump campaign. That's 8 years later. We had 8 years to develop more, right? And we had a black president. He won back then, and he beat Hillary Clinton.
He still has a...
He won twice!
58%.
Yeah. And so anyway, she lost to him in an
and Hillary could not win even once.
He was the establishment candidate. He was a young senator, came out of nowhere, caught her, passed her.
Why?
Why did
he do that? Here's the thing.
Why?
J.R. Jackson has every right to be in the seat ahead of me, a flying squirrel, who is an advisor.
I wanted Bernie, guys.
But he went to the University of Southern California. The University of Southern California won championship after championship under a great coach, Pete Carroll. It grieves me to say, because on the other side of this is a UCLA thing that I have. But he was a great coach. Once he moved on to Seattle, they hired some people. And they continued to hire coaches from his staff, which is the same thing that the Democrats tried to do.
Feel the power of Shao Kahn.
I worked for him for many years at Current TV. Not a good candidate. They hired Hillary Clinton, lost to Barack Hussein Obama, not a good candidate. But the same way that the SC football team hired Steve Sarkisian, and they tried to go with people from that same administration, which just proves that in this America,
feel the power of Shao Kahn.
Debate between John F. Kennedy and Richard Milhouse Nixon, and said that guy is a terrible, non-telegenic idiot, and John F. Kennedy looks good. They didn't think through how good the candidate needs to be. You watch those rallies today in Michigan, in New Hampshire, and you watch Barack Obama go out there and give a speech and say, you know what, that's a human. And for 30 years in line have been Al Gore and Hillary Clinton. And they kept hiring those people because they were in the same coaching staff as a good candidate. Go back and watch the documentary The War Room with Bill Clinton. A great candidate, a folksy friend of yours from the same Arkansas group that's now like, wait, we can be racist and sexist now? Let's do it. But he was a great candidate. Barack was a great candidate. And
Too easy.
sadly telegenic person who was created by the two highest electoral vote states that are as blue as you can think, New York and California. That same candidate, a great candidate, sadly against all odds, just beat someone who was a bad candidate who had the pedigree.
And so Hillary Clinton then lost a 60-point lead to Bernie Sanders.
Yes. Right.
An unknown socialist senator from Vermont. Okay, small state.
She lost a 60-point lead to Bernie when Bernie came in. But she still won because the establishment forced Hillary to be the candidate.
And then she lost to Donald Trump. It's a no-brainer. I mean,
This is what you get. This is what you get. Democratic Party, you fucking pathetic idiots. You're so weak. You are so weak. At least the Republicans go hard. The Democrats never go hard like the Republicans do. The Republicans shut down voting centers. The Supreme Court, primarily Republicans, gutted the Voting Rights Act. This election, this is the first time in presidential history, presidential election, that voting restrictions were in place in 2016. None of you heard about this. None of you cared. None of you. What does this mean? Well, this means that in America, there are 868 fewer places to vote in 2016 because the Supreme Court gutted the Voting Rights Act. Do you want to know what it did? It shut down polling places that would receive votes in poor areas. Poor areas were shut down. It's voter suppression. So how is it possible that with every year our populace grows? Every year the United States grows with more people because we're having babies, we're having sex. But yet our polling places is getting fewer and fewer and fewer. What party is out there closing the polls instead of adding the polls? Do you know what party? Do you know what party does voter suppression? It's the Republican Party. I've seen it. Here in Texas, they do it all the time. They redraw the lines in Texas because they're terrified of it going blue. Texas would have gone blue a long time ago if they didn't redraw the lines every so often.
Has no hope, no change. In fact, she dampened all of our energies. Yes. She said Bernie Sanders wants universal health care for... Nonsense. We can't do that. We can't do that. That never happened. Very dust. You're crazy. He wanted to help college students deal with student crushing...
I'm glad Hillary didn't win.
We can't do that.
Fucking corrupt bullshit!
So it was Hillary Clinton and the Democratic Party that dampened our own vision for a better America. And they said, no, slow everything down, We have just incremental change. I'm a grown-up. I can work with Republicans. I can get things done.
That's the last 35 years of the Democratic Party.
Yeah.
That is Democrats fall in love, Republicans
Yeah.
fall in line. And that's people fighting last generation's war who were like, we're smarter than that, we're better than that now. Watch
So they're
Republicans fall in love and us fall
the
in
ones
line.
who killed the hope and the change that our own party wanted. And then they're shocked that people didn't come out and vote for her. And she lost massively in all the states and the districts that Obama won. And the lessons are all the wrong lessons that we're learning. The lessons that even my close friends are driving me fucking nuts right now because they're saying it's all sexism, it's all racism. the electorate is wrong. Americans are idiots. And it's everyone's fault except for hers.
It's both.
That she's somehow a victim.
It is both. Exactly. It's not one thing.
I know, Anna. I mean, look.
I mean, come on.
Those things
we
matter.
sent Jordan to every rally to talk to the supporters, and you're going to sit there and say that racism and sexism has nothing to do with it? Of course it has something to do with it.
No.
I agree with you. I absolutely agree with you.
Trump got them
that
to come
Hillary
out.
not being an inspiring candidate, being in the pocket of Wall Street, or having Wall Street in her pocket,
but now
has
Secret
been the
Service
biggest
is
problem.
on
I would
either
put more weight
side
behind that.
of Donald Trump's podium. We are expecting him to come out. It is unclear at this point what Donald Trump will say. Will he declare victory? Will he chastise Hillary Clinton for not conceding? Will he chastise
Will he send Hillary Clinton to prison like he promised?
The crowd has gotten quite rowdy. It is turned on the press. You can hear them yelling at times behind me, yelling at Fox News, which is standing right next to me, to call this race and wondering why they are not doing it. Of course, Fox News is on the monitors here at headquarters. It is late. Many of these folks have been drinking. There are bars here, and they want to see their candidate come out. And they
Many folks have been drinking.
Has to say, and
I'll drink to
what
that.
Donald Trump has to say, frankly.
Trump supporters, let's fucking drink,
The
dude.
campaign trail for this last
Hillary
17
supporters,
months.
let's drink. Trump supporters, let's drink.
Yeah, I mean, I think you can appreciate certainly the restlessness of folks. I mean, they have seen this thing turn around in ways that not even members of the campaign could acknowledge.
Look, the right way to handle this if you're Donald Trump and you think you're going to be president of the United States is to go out there, you thank everybody. It's close. We don't want to assume anything. And so we expect to be declared the winner soon, something like that. Can he restrain himself?
That's not true, chat.
This is his first
Not
presidential
true.
moment. How he handles this, it'll be an interesting test.
I remember having a conversation.
Can Donald Trump act like a fucking adult is what we're about to see.
And I remember asking the question that at some point will you switch into a presidential mode? I said it's hard for people to think of you saying what you said there with the presidential seal, you know, in front of you. And he acknowledged that, you know, there's a certain amount of showmanship. But that he in fact
He just
won.
won.
And we've
He
seen
won.
moments along the campaign where he
270.
has, but then he reverts
276 with
primary
Wisconsin.
Donald Trump.
Right. You know, you're right. He says, I know how to be presidential.
I know how to
There's
be
no question.
presidential.
I mean, he's treated this as a steel cage death match from the first hour that he descended the escalator. But now, is he capable of showing that level of restraint?
And what Chuck is saying, this could be that moment. This could be.
Look, he's got a very divided country on his hands. He's going to have, in the same way, no matter which one of these candidates won tonight, they had a divided country on their hands. But he's got one, and that's going to feel more divided by race than perhaps there was an expectation. So look,
The nuclear codes is 0000 000 80. That's the nuclear codes.
122 that may be voting for him.
You know, one of the interviews we saw earlier down in the plaza was with someone who said, you know, this is
You are
this is
nothing.
in many ways more of the vote against.
Pentagon
I hear
insists.
you.
I mean,
I'm not fully
Of course they
I
would.
mean,
Of
there was
course.
a lot of hate, you know, generated toward her. You don't think that would have?
There's no doubt.
Feel the power of Shao
These folks
Kahn.
were gravitating towards Trump. Look who voted. If this were always anti-Hillary, then I think he would have done better in the suburbs. This was different. This is rural America. This is saying, you know what? Stop trying to leave us behind.
Yeah, it's like in some way it almost is beyond any one candidate. It's like who most effectively sends the message that we've had enough. And whoever that candidate is
Whatever
the
enough
candidate that
is.
prevails.
By the way, what is enough?
It's just a massive.
You got to define that.
It's just a massive repudiation of institutions in this country.
Katie, are you seeing any further movement?
We are seeing a number of his staff trickling in, staff from both Donald Trump's campaign and Governor Pence's campaign, also Donald Trump's.
I want to see the results.
Waiting any minute now for Donald Trump to take the stage, just to reflect a little bit on how he has gotten here and the questions that still remain around Donald Trump, I think it's worth noting that he still hasn't addressed the conflict of interest between himself and his business. He said that he would hand it over to his kids and give it to them in a blind trust, but that's not quite how a blind trust works, especially since many of his holdings are so public, and it's very clear to find out what would be going on with them. There's also an open investigation that Donald Trump still faces and fraud charges having to do
Wow,
with
the Donald
university.
Trump
There
supporters are
questions
the Donald Trump
surrounding
supporters
his
are
conduct with women.
are
Women
booing.
alleging that he
They're
has
booing
groped
right
them.
now. Why are they booing?
He has
They
gotten
won.
this far by defying political norms, by defying the system, by breaking the rules, not despite it, but by doing it. That's what his supporters have liked about him. Now the question is,
What happens if we take sub-only chat off? How do you take sub-only chat
to
off?
build a wall. He's promised that he would immediately end Obamacare.
I just want to see.
He's promised that he would tear up the Iran deal, get rid of the EPA. These are difficult things to get done alone. But Donald Trump could potentially, and does actually have, a Republican-controlled Senate and a Republican-controlled House if he were to win. That certainly would help him. But guys, this is
I just want to see what happens.
country right now.
I just want to see what happens.
Energized his own supporters. He revolted
Trump!
millions of Americans, and we saw this from city to city, especially in the more urban areas, especially the areas closer to the border with Mexico.
Trump's on stage. What the fuck? No, he's not.
Come out and protest defiantly, refusing to accept Donald Trump as
You're
a legitimate
lying.
candidate and getting into confrontations with his supporters.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh. Oh shit! He's got the presidential music. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! He's got the music! He's got the music! Oh my god! It's gonna be huge! It's gonna be huge! You know what? Alec Baldwin has a new job on SNL. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh. America! 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 USA! USA! America! Get them fucking Mexicans out of here! Build that wall, Trump!
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Build that fucking wall! Get them Muslims out and the Mexicans!
Too easy.
Thank you very much. I've just received a call from Secretary Clinton. She congratulated us, it's about us, on our victory. And I congratulated her and her family on a very, very hard-fought campaign. I mean, she fought very hard. Hillary has worked.
Oh, you're not gonna put her in prison?
Very long,
You're not gonna put her in
very
prison? You
long,
just said that to get votes?
time.
You fucking...
And we owe her a major debt of gratitude.
Oh, we owe her, this woman, this very nasty woman who I'm gonna put in prison day one, all you white
For America
morons.
to bind the wounds of division, have to get together. To all Republicans and Democrats and independents across this nation, I say it is time for us to come together as
to come
one
together,
united
to heal,
people.
and unite, of course.
It's time.
Okay. All right, it's time. It's time.
I pledge
It's time.
to every citizen of our land that I will be president for all Americans, and this is so important to me. For those who have chosen not to support me in the past, of which there were a few people, I'm reaching out to you for your guidance and your help.
Okay,
So that we
I'll
can
give
work
you.
together and
Okay.
unify our great country.
Okay. Okay.
As I
You're
said
president
from the
now.
beginning,
You're president.
ours
I'll help
was
you.
not a campaign, but rather
I'll teach you.
an
Maybe you can read some books. I'll give some books that you can read,
made
Trump.
up of millions of hardworking men and women who love their country and want a better, brighter future for themselves and for their family.
Wow.
It's a
We
movement
elect-
comprised of Americans from all races, religions, backgrounds, and beliefs who want and expect
This
our
kid is so
government
bored.
to serve the people, and serve the people it will. Working together,
He's like, why the
we
fuck
will
am I
begin
here?
the urgent task
This is
of rebuilding
stupid.
our nation and renewing.
Your father
the
just
American
won the
dream.
presidency, right?
I've
Who is
spent
this kid?
my
I don't know who
entire
he is.
life
That's
in
Trump's
business,
son, right? Yes.
looking at the untapped potential in projects and in people all over the world. That is now what I want to do for our country. Tremendous potential. I've gotten to know our country so well. Tremendous potential. It's going to be a beautiful thing. Every single American will have the opportunity to realize his or her fullest potential. The forgotten men and women of our country
Except for
will be
the
forgotten no longer.
Mexicans, the Muslims that you want to
We are
deport
going
and
to
ban,
fix
and okay.
our inner cities
Okay.
and rebuild our highways, bridges,
Okay.
tunnels, airports, schools, hospitals. We're going to rebuild our infrastructure,
Yeah.
which will become,
That sounds good.
by the way, second to none. And we will put millions of our people to work as we rebuild it. We will also finally take care of our great veterans. We've been so loyal, and I've gotten to know so many over this
Good.
18-month journey.
Fix the veteran
Time
health
spent
care
with them
that's so
during this
fucked up right
campaign
now.
has been among my greatest honors. Our veterans are incredible people. We will embark upon a project of national growth and renewal. I will harness the creative talents of our people, and we will call upon the best and brightest to leverage their tremendous talent for the benefit of all. It's going to happen. We have a great economic plan. We will double our growth and have the strongest economy.
You never put
anywhere
it
in the
up.
world.
You
At
never.
the same time,
There was never
we will
details.
get along with all other nations, willing to get along with us. They will be. We'll have great relationships. We expect to have great relationships.
It's
No
going to be
dream is too
great.
big, no
Huge.
challenge
It's going to be
is too
huge.
great. Nothing we
Even
want
with
for our
Jiner.
future is beyond
Jiner.
our reach. America will no longer settle for anything less than the best. We
This
must
kid is
reclaim
bothering the fuck out of me. He
country's
keeps
destiny
fidgeting.
and dream big and bold and daring. We have to do that. We're going to dream of things for our country.
He's like,
and beautiful things and
It's
successful
fucking
things
stupid.
once again. I want to tell the world community that while we will always put America's interests first, we will deal fairly with everyone, all people and all other nations. We will seek common ground, not hostility, partnership, not conflict. And now, I'd like to take this moment to thank some of the people who really helped me with this what they are calling tonight very, very historic.
Chris Christie is like, yeah!
First, I want to thank my parents, who I know are looking down on
I
me.
chose him when nobody else would.
Great people.
Oh, man.
I've learned so much
The
from them.
Republican establishment is so
They were
fucked.
wonderful in every regard. I had truly great parents. I also want to thank my sisters, Marianne and Elizabeth, who are here with us tonight. And where are
There's Chris Christie. I saw him. Did you see Chris Christie say yes, yes, yes? I chose the winner.
Friend, where is Robert? Where is Robert?
I bet you he's not even going to mention Chris Christie. I bet you. I bet you.
That's okay.
How much you want to bet?
They're great. And also my late brother, Fred. Great guy.
Get on the plane, Christie. Get on the plane.
Fantastic family.
You can go now, Christie.
Great brothers, sisters, great, unbelievable parents. To Melania and Don. And Ivanka. And Eric. And Tiffany. And Barron. I love you and I thank you, and especially for putting up with all of those hours. This was tough. This was tough. This political stuff is nasty and it's tough. So I want to thank my family very much. Really fantastic. Thank you all. Thank you all. And Lara, unbelievable job. Unbelievable. Vanessa, thank you. Thank you very much. What a great group. You've all given me such incredible support, and I will tell you that we have a large group of people. You know, they kept saying we have a small staff. Not so small. Look at all the people that we have. Look at all of these people. And Kellyanne, and Chris, and Rudy.
He said Chris.
And Steve.
Rudy.
And David. We have got tremendously talented people up here, and I want to tell you, it's been very, very special. I want to give a very special thanks to our former mayor, Rudy.
He did mention Chris, yep.
Unbelievable.
He's going to put people like Rudy Giuliani, 9/11 Rudy Giuliani in power. He's going to put Chris Christie in power. I wonder who else he's going to put in power.
Where is he? Rudy. Governor Chris Christie, folks, was unbelievable.
Hey, man. Wow. Okay. All right. Trump sticks by his friends.
The first man, first senator, first major politician. And let me tell you, he is highly respected in Washington because he's as smart as you get. Senator Jeff Sessions. Where's Jeff?
Wow. Trump is doing exactly what he needs to do. He's not talking about the wall. He's not talking about prison and Hillary.
He was not easy.
This is actually a completely different Trump from what we've seen and what he said at every single campaign rally.
Rudy? Oh, Rudy got up here. Another great man who has been really a friend to me, but I'll tell you, I got to know him as a competitor because he was one of the folks that was negotiating to go against those Democrats. Dr. Ben Carson. Where's Ben? Where is Ben? And by the way, Mike Huckabee is here someplace, and he is fantastic.
He's fantastic.
Mike and his family, Sarah, thank you very much. General Mike Flynn. Where is Mike? And General Kellogg. We have over 200 generals and admirals that have endorsed our campaign. And they're special people, and it's really an honor. We have 22 Congressional Medal of Honor recipients. We have just tremendous people. A very special person who believed me, and you know, I'd read reports that I wasn't getting along with him. I never had a bad second with him. He's an unbelievable star. He is, that's right, how did you possibly guess? So let me tell you about Reince. And I've said this. I said, Reince.
I'm bored. I'm bored. This is a hat that was made by the developers of Stellaris, because they never thought that the United States would elect Trump. They never thought. I mean, they thought it was a joke. This is a joke hat. Make space great again. They never thought that we would be stupid and regressive and not progressive and vote somebody like Donald Trump in. See? And it happened. We did it. We voted Donald Trump in.
You did this right. Oh, my God.
Who voted Donald Trump in? I'll show you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next president of the United States, Donald Trump. Thank you. It's been an honor. God bless. Thank God.
Amazing guy. Our partnership with the RNC was so important to the success and what we've done. So I also have to say I've gotten to know some incredible people, the Secret Service people. They're tough, and they're smart, and they're sharp, and I don't want to mess around with them, I can tell you. And when I want to go and wave to a big group of people and they rip me down and put me back down in the seat. But they are fantastic people, so I want to thank the Secret Service. And law enforcement in New York City, they're here tonight. These are spectacular people, sometimes underappreciated, unfortunately. But we appreciate them. We know what they go through. So it's been what they call a historic event. But to be really historic, we have to do a great job. And I promise you that I will not let you down. We will do a great job. We will do a great job. I look very much forward to being your president. And hopefully at the end of 2 years or 3 years or 4 years or maybe even 8 years.
2 years? What? Does he not even know the fucking length of the presidency?
Trump continues to speak to the excited crowd here.
Hey, no!
Our decision desk has now put Wisconsin and Pennsylvania in the Trump column. He's the apparent winner.
Shut up! Shut up! Let the man speak!
He noted, Secretary Clinton had already called and conceded.
Shut the fuck up!
We're going to get to work immediately for the American people. And we're going to be doing a job that hopefully you'll be so proud of your president. You'll be so proud. Again, it's my honor. It was an amazing evening. It's been an amazing 2-year period. And I love this country. Thank you. Thank you very much.
I don't doubt that. I don't doubt that he loves the country.
Thank you, everybody.
Donald Trump thinking his running mate Mike Pence. What a dramatic evening this has been. A nail-biter, and then suddenly everything turned. Donald
USA. 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 Hey, man. He's our president now, man. You better step in line, dude.
Of the United States. Savannah Guthrie,
because you know what? More power to the guy. Step in line. He's our president. Help him out. Help him out. Teach him. Because guess who? Unlike Donald Trump, who said that he would not concede the election if he lost, who was going to probably start riots, who was going to say it was rigged, who did say it was rigged. By the way, Donald won, and he said it was rigged. Fucking moron. Anyway, but unlike Donald Trump, I will congratulate Donald Trump. I will support our president because I'm an American, and I want our country to be better. To be better. And I hope that Donald Trump is truly this outsider that he says that he is. This non-politician, this person who is like, I took money from all of you people on this stage. Well, I hope that he isn't the standard politician. I hope that he does things that normal politicians wouldn't. And I'm not talking about building a wall and having Mexico pay for it and creating some SS force across the country to deport 11 million people from our country. I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about him banning all Muslims. He better not do all that shit. And I'm not talking about imprisoning Hillary for emails that the FBI cleared her for like 4 times, who brought it up 4 days before everybody voted, saying, oh, we're reopening the investigation. Then 1 day before everybody votes, and after everybody early voted, oh, I was just kidding. I found that those emails clear her again. But you know what? Donald Trump, elected president. Donald Trump is our president. What a huge backlash from who? From who? White men, white women. From who? What a huge backlash after voting in an African American president for 8 years. Man, 279. He crushed Clinton. Clinton was supposed to win Ohio. He crushed her. Destroyed her. Clinton was supposed to win Florida. Trump won it. Clinton, North Carolina in play. Trump won it. Pennsylvania, Clinton. Oh, it's easy. Double-digit lead, Clinton. Donald destroys, wins at the last minute. Wisconsin, that was never even in play. That was never in the discussion. Hillary Clinton loses. Donald Trump wins. Michigan, Donald Trump wins. Arizona, Donald Trump wins. In fact, the only state that was in play that she won is like maybe Colorado. She got her ass handed to her. Virginia, Colorado, and Nevada. That's what she won. Colorado. Wow. Crushed her. Absolutely crushed her.
So that was his political birth, was through the bundling donors for George W. Bush, and then would get, return favors, etc. That's Chris Christie.
You gotta respect. You gotta respect this win. I mean, I'm serious. Even if you hate Trump, you have to respect this win. I mean, look at this. Hillary Clinton, the establishment, the political establishment, $1.3 billion. Every single person discounted Trump. Every single person. He raised less money than her. He barely put in any of his own money into the campaign. Nobody would campaign with him. Republican rejects. People in the Republican Party that are outcasts. That aren't like considered the superstars of the Republican Party. John McCain, Paul Ryan, Mitt Romney, the person who last ran for president, none of them. They all hated Trump. Jeb Bush, they hated Trump. Ted Cruz hated Trump. Rubio hated Trump. They wouldn't be seen with him. Trump won with less money, with nobody supporting him besides who? Chris Christie and Rudy Giuliani? Really? You have to respect that kind of come from behind win. Let me show you the fucking, oh my God, this is, no wonder everybody's saying it's unprecedented, because it is unprecedented. This has never happened.
Been quite a gracious speech. The question is, what Donald Trump...
These are the two...
tomorrow.
These are the two most hated candidates. Hillary and Trump had the highest disapproval ratings of all time. No presidential election had more dislike towards the candidates than this one. And Trump, with no money, wins. Look at this shit.
They were out to get him. Obviously, the system was rigged in Hillary Clinton's favor. That is no longer the case for Donald Trump as he has won this election. I wonder how he continues to react towards Hillary Clinton and how he reacts to whether or not Hillary Clinton does take some sort of stage tomorrow to address...
Everybody right there is calling him, congratulations, Mr. President. Mr. President. President Trump. Women for Trump. Grab him by the pussy. They'll let you do whatever you want when you have power, when you have money, when you're famous. He proved it. He grabbed America by the pussy. Trump wins. That's it. That's the quote. That's the quote. Here we go. Let's tweet it out. President Trump, grab America by the pussy. President Trump, grab America by the pussy. Just grab that pussy. They'll let you do whatever you want when you're rich and famous.
He has had presidential moments through this campaign. He has some moments that his critics would argue were very not presidential. I think what you saw from Donald Trump over the last 45 minutes or so was him trying to basically set the tone. Remember what had happened in the last couple of weeks of this campaign. Privately, his campaign was, I would almost say, defiantly confident in their projections and their...
Bill Belichick only chooses winners. Bill Belichick supported Trump. Fucking Tom Brady supported Trump.
Talking about Wisconsin, some of these key states. But look back, not just in the last couple of weeks, but to what we saw this entire primary season, from the day that he announced, from the day that Ted Cruz first became the candidate to get...
Come from behind win.
Donald Trump defeated
a come from behind win.
He's been the unexpected candidate from the very beginning. There are Republican sources on Capitol Hill tonight who are saying things like, well, now he's going to have to learn how to fall in line with Congress.
Oh, yeah?
Does he? Says who?
Wow.
Donald Trump would have something to say about that.
Look, this is, I never thought somebody who may or may not win the popular vote, may not cross 300 electoral votes, I never thought I would say that person has a mandate. But this person has a mandate.
You looked at that map lately? That's a lot of red.
Trump has a mandate because of how he won and because it was in defiance of the Republican Party, the Democratic Party, the professional intelligentsia in this country, whether it's we in the news media, the academics, you name it. So he owes nothing to those folks. Now, you want to get something done? Okay, that's another story.
Wow.
But he doesn't owe anybody anything. It is a fascinating, I'm trying to think of the last president, Andrea, that didn't owe, that didn't owe sort of political party, didn't owe a lot of fundraisers. Without owing a lot of people money.
That's good. That's good. Exactly. Co-founder of my ass. That's good. I'll drink to that. I will drink to that, sir. I love you, man. I love you, Bobby.
Suspect we would hear from Hillary
I love
Clinton,
you.
And how does she craft a message, given the way she positioned Donald Trump as an enemy of democracy?
Right. I think that Hillary Clinton, she never conveyed it to me, but I don't have any doubt that she thinks that Donald Trump is a threat to the country. I think she thinks
we elected Donald Trump.
Unprepared to be president.
Donald Trump.
He really doesn't know anything.
He doesn't know anything
to run the country.
He doesn't know. He doesn't know what Aleppo is.
Tomorrow, and it's going to be very, very tough for her. I mean, we live in a democracy. The election is in.
I gotta take a piss, man. I gotta take
You're right. He doesn't owe anybody anything. No to the Republican Party anything. He's not even a Republican. you know, he pretty much won on his own terms. And, you know, probably people elected him because he did that, because he did win on his own terms. But it is going to be an unbelievably difficult time for Secretary Clinton.
Is it going to be an acceptance, though? Those who were vehemently against him, an acceptance period, and they will allow him a honeymoon and like, okay, let's see.
You know, you can't unring a bell. I mean, you know, if you're a person and you know, accused of President Obama of not being born here, I mean, you get a lot of things. You go back and you say it's all. I mean, things happen in this campaign. He said things in this campaign that have never been said before about anybody in a campaign. I don't know. I don't know. And there are a lot of, you know, going to be very. Yeah, people say, well, I hope he succeeds. It's good for the country. They'll have to rally around him. To some extent, he has the authority of an election. We live in a democracy. He won the election. It has consequences.
But by the way, look, we've had Jesse Ventura as a governor of Minnesota out of nowhere. We've had Arnold Schwarzenegger. James, I'm just curious that when you look at that, you know, and people, there was some
He said Obama wasn't born in the United States for the longest time.
California didn't fall into the ocean.
For the longest time. This is a man that will say anything to get elected. He stoked racism. He led people to believe that Obama, our president right now, for a little bit longer, over 8 years, was a Muslim. He wasn't born in the United States. He was going to destroy the United States. He had no birth certificate, and he got popular. He got popular off that. Who bought into that? Who bought into that? Racists. Racists love when he said Obama wasn't born in the United States and he wasn't fit to be president of the United States. I want to know the amount of racists that voted for Trump. I would love to know. I would love to know. I want to know the percentage of racists that voted for Hillary, to be fair. And I want to know the percentage of white supremacists and racists that voted for Trump. I do.
President-elect, once he ends up in the Oval Office, they don't necessarily believe that he will follow through on every single one of his policies. They believe he'll listen to his advice.
What evidence do we have? What evidence do we have, honestly, that Donald Trump has ever listened to anybody? But what evidence? I mean, he hasn't even prepared. I mean, I'm being just honest here. People may say that. There is no evidence that he listened. He is a man that said, I know more about ISIS than the generals.
He said that! I know more about ISIS than the generals! This is a man that said anything to get elected president because he has such a huge ego. He wanted everybody.
Choosing cabinet, choosing staff.
He listened to somebody in Mike Pence, because that wasn't his first choice. He got talked into Mike Pence as a more go pick yourself a traditional Republican.
And that was a very odd relationship because he ended up. Sometimes they would give different answers to the same question.
And let's not forget, it was, did he wait 24 hours, Hallie, before saying he was reaffirming that he was staying on the ticket after the Access Hollywood tape? So, you know.
I am so sorry, world. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that this happened. And we look like complete idiots. We look like complete idiots to the rest of the world. We elected a man like Donald Trump to be the most powerful man in the country. No giving no bullshit like, oh, that's America. Stop saying America's the most powerful country. The presidency is the most powerful position in the world, whether you like it or not. And we elected this man to that position. He said what he knew people wanted to hear.
Thank you for sitting down with me. Were you ever bullied?
No, I wasn't.
Has it happened that somebody has done something to you to wound you?
I try and unwound myself.
I feel like you're trying to get out of bounds.
I go hard. I go hard, hard. If I was soft, I would not have gotten this far. I go hard. I go hard. I go hard.
I'm familiar.
Yes, you are. I say sit down, everybody, and they don't sit down. They refuse to sit down. They don't sit down. Sit down, everybody, and they don't sit down. They refuse to sit down. They don't sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Down. They refuse to sit down. They don't sit down. If I don't go all the way, if I don't win, it will be a mistake. A complete waste of energy and money and money and money and money and money, money, money. I don't look back and say I wish I didn't do this or that. I'm not stupid. It's a fact. I never had a drink. The thing against me in trouble is a retweet more killer than a tweet. I retweet. I respond to what they did to me. I don't fight back. It's not a one-way street. I go hard. I go hard, hard. If I was soft, I would not have gotten this far. I go hard. I go hard. I go hard.
I'm familiar.
Yes, you are hard.
Mr. Trump, some have suggested that you refused to release your tax returns because of your extreme privacy concerning your hobbies.
Yes.
So, can you confirm or deny this list of personal pastimes?
Yeah, I guess so.
Fingerboarding, Minecraft, podiatry, hacky sack, balloon animal, breeding cats, CrossFit,
Waste of time.
coloring, doing Zumba, water polo, playing tuba, spray tan,
Yes,
driving
very
Uber,
accurate map of New York City we've got here. Of course, pictured after a devastating nuclear holocaust has ravaged the world and grass and weeds have consumed the lands. But at least Trump Tower still survived.
I started off in Brooklyn. My father gave me a small loan of $1 million. I came into Manhattan.
Oh, God. This is the alternate universe where Trump wins, isn't it?
Loan of $1 million. I came into my father gave me a small loan of $1 million. I came into Manhattan.
Oh, God. This is the alternate universe where Trump wins, isn't it?
sequencing, podiatry, hacky sack, balloon animal, breeding cats, CrossFit,
Waste of time.
coloring, doing Zumba, water polo, playing tuba, spray tan, driving Uber, putting together a bed frame from IKEA,
Waste of time.
while you're sequencing the entire human genome.
Waste of time.
Cytosine,
Waste of time.
guanine,
Waste of time.
adenine,
Waste of time.
thymine,
Waste of time.
all the means.
Waste of time.
Well, yo-ho!
It's gonna be a throwdown in November. Whoever sings the best will be the winner. The winner.
Guys, let me go close up for this. President Trump. So it doesn't matter how you feel. It doesn't matter whether you think Trump is a liar or a piece of shit or you know, a misogynist or a xenophobe or a racist, whatever you think, it doesn't matter. Trump is president. Trump is president of the United States. Trump stunned the entire world, not just the United States, but the entire world. And now, I have no idea. I have no idea what he's going to do. I really don't. Trump said the worst possible shit. He has brought the level of civil discourse down 20, 40, 60 years. It's crazy. So, but he's our president. Trump is our president. And you have to line up behind him. You would be a hypocrite. You'd be a fucking hypocrite if you tried to destroy Trump and destroy this country like the Republicans tried to destroy Obama the entire time he was in office. Obama, from a little kid, wanted to do civil service and wanted to make this country better for everybody. And the Republicans, time after time, would obstruct him, would block him on everything. So is that what the Democrats are going to do? Like, block Trump from everything? No, because the Democrats have no spine and they're pathetic fucking losers. This election proves that the Democratic Party is pathetic fucking losers. And I declare war. I declare war on the Democratic Party. Why should I, as a progressive, vote Democratic when they lose to somebody like Trump, who the odds were stacked against them? We need to completely dismantle the Democratic Party. You know, Bernie only ran under the Democratic Party because we have a two-party system. Bernie was an independent, and he made up 60 points on Hillary. Bernie almost won against Hillary. If only Bernie wasn't destroyed by the Democratic Party itself colluding against him, if this country realized that we already have socialist policies, because a lot of people like to call Bernie's a socialist, as if socialism is a bad word. Well, capitalism is good and socialism is good, and you need a mixture of them. You want to know what Medicare is? Do you want to know what Social Security is? Do you want to know what very important things that we need? Do you want to know what the most helpful thing this country had after World War II that made us number one? You want to scream, USA, USA, number one. The number one thing that made us so powerful, the GI Bill. You probably don't even know what the GI Bill is. Well, the GI Bill is essentially socialism. So all those Republican crybabies that call socialism is a dirty word, it's not. We have so many socialist programs here in the United States, and they work. We don't want an entire socialist country. We want a few socialist things so that poor people and people that are disadvantaged and don't make millions of dollars a year can eat, can be healthy, can get education, can be a human being. That's why you need a few of those things. But Bernie was destroyed. Destroyed. And all he asked for, what did Bernie ask for? Free education. Let's make everybody in the country smarter. No! Said the Republicans. That can never happen! Oh, but we can invade Iraq and other countries for trillions of dollars, even though they had no weapons of mass destruction. We can do that, right? But we can't find a way to pay for everybody to go to college. There are students that went through college that are crippled, that will probably pay their fucking debts for the rest of their adult lives because they decided to go get a better education. That is disgusting. Disgusting! And the Republicans blocked it and said, Bernie's a socialist. Don't elect him. You don't want to be educated. Climate change is a lie, even though Greenland is melting. The world is melting. The sea levels are rising, and we have one party that denies that global warming and carbon in the air and carbon dioxide and methane destroys the atmosphere. The ozone is literally this thick, and we have an entire party that denies that. And we just elected somebody who believes climate change was made up by China. Trump believes that climate change is a lie made up by China. China wants more policies against climate change than the United States. Look at their skies. It's smoke. Everybody wears a goddamn face mask. Is that what you want, Republicans? Is that when you will actually take action on climate change? When everybody in America is wearing face masks like they do in China? 99% of scientists, and you still deny it. The only scientists that say it's not true are the ones paid by the oil company, and trust me, people will take money. I know. This is YouTube. There are YouTubers that take money to say whatever the fuck they feel like, and they'll take money and tell you whatever they want to tell you for that money. Oh my God. Oh my God. Trump is president. I'm still processing this. I don't know if Trump knows the difference between a Shiite and a Sunni. I have no idea. He's just going to start bombing them both. I don't think Trump knows. If somebody sends Trump from a different country, like, you know, the Philippines president, he's like going off on Obama. He's like fucking crazy as shit. If he fucking starts talking shit to Trump, Trump's gonna fucking lose it. He's gonna lose it. I can't anymore, guys. This is insane. This is insane. How did this happen? I need some more alcohol.
Where the money is. All right. We are going to help small businesses.
Our jobs are being sucked out of our economy. Right now, our country is dying. Big three.
We've got to do more. Tell us 'cause we need to know.
We need to give the drug lords.
2 more weeks until we vote.
You get shot walking into the store.
Who should really run the show? Donald got into a Twitter war.
For the Supreme Court, who would you choose? Please don't say me, I'm a busy dude.
The Supreme Court, it's what it's all about. The Second Amendment is under such trauma.
Guy, understand and respect gun ownership. Guy, hope the Senate confirms the nominee of President Obama.
To stop a Cold War, what should we be doing? Would you go bum wrestle Vladimir Putin?
I don't know Putin, this is not my best friend. He's outsmarted Hillary, and she's playing chicken. Look at the startup they signed.
You are willing to spout the Putin line. These cyber attacks from the Kremlin are designed to influence our election. Putin has a very clear favorite in this race. He'd rather have a puppet as president of the United States.
Why should you run the show?
We have horrible views.
Tell us 'cause we need to know.
Donald bought Chinese steel.
Holy shit. Holy shit. Guys, holy shit. Weird Al knows how to dance, dude. Look at this shit. I did not know Weird Al could dance like
He'd
that.
rather have a puppet
Look at
as
this.
president
Weird
of the
Al
United
knows how to
States.
dance. Oh,
Views.
Tell us 'cause we need to know.
look at that. Wow. I am literally impressed. He's like, why should you run the show? He's a Weird Al knows how to dance? What?
Why should you run the show?
We have horrible views.
Tell us 'cause we need to know.
Donald bought Chinese steel.
2 more weeks until we vote.
I should win easily.
Who should really run the show?
He's talking
Wow.
democracy.
I am impressed with
I say it's
Wow.
rigged. She should never have been allowed to run based on what she did.
I see.
Our democracy works. We've had free and fair elections. Donald thinks things are rigged every time things are not going in his direction.
We have some bad hombres here, and we're gonna get them out. That's what it's all about, bad hombres.
Why should you run the show?
I want to raise the minimum wage.
Tell us 'cause we need to know.
Our country is so outraged.
2 more weeks until we vote.
We invest from the ground up.
Who should really run the show?
Our jobs are being sucked.
Wow, that was great, guys. Fantastic melody.
Thanks a lot for doing a great job.
I'm very proud of that.
Is it windy in here, or is it just me? Just me? This is my wind? Just for me? Cool.
Oh, excellent, yo.
Check out Weird Al and hear all the debates.
Schmo, yo, accent on the yo. Go sub to these guys. As musicals.
Check out Weird Al and hear all the debate songs and a bunch of bonus stuff on a new Patreon.
Ever seen baskets for you to run the show? The show. The show. The show. Sub to this channel here. It's a great channel. Sub to Schmo Yoho. They're fantastic. They make great videos. And I'm sure they're going to have fun with the Donald Trump presidency. That's it for me, guys. There's nothing more to say. Donald Trump is our president. President Donald Trump. All right. We got 4 years of this, so buckle up and prepare your butts, because Donald Trump's going to grab America by the pussy. Good night. Bye. I'm going to drink some more.